What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the Point of View crew. Shout out to the joiners. And man, you guys melted my heart. Several of you, when I made the video, where I was a little bit frazzled out. Some of you guys find it hard to believe I might be a little bit frazzled out from time to time. Hey, when I went all the way there and I made a video even, throwing myself out there, put myself on Front Street, how frazzled I was, several of you guys take a deep breath, homeboy, it's all good. And matter of fact, and furthermore, come to my pad. Man, that made my heart swell with pride. That was awesome. So many people just said, come through, brother. I really appreciate that. Makes me feel awesome. None of the most some respect. And likewise, shoot. And matter of fact, all this whole drama that got all kicked up, we're going to get into it, is all based on a likewise situation. It's because me wanting to open up the spot up to somebody. We're going to get there. I'm way, way, way ahead of myself. He does, man. So look, chip on this. So, hey, before we really get into it, though, I want to do like a little rant. A little Slipknot rant. It's not going to take long, because this could be a good segue in the next topic anyway. I love Slipknot. Went so far as to get a Slipknot tattoo right here. It's not my favorite tattoo. I mean, no, it is one of my favorite tattoos. It's not my best tattoo. It's kind of small, crumbling in on itself, that old bunk prison ink. Hey, I love it. And then my silly at the time thought, dude, I'm going to get that too. And I was like, no, you're not, bro. A lot of times people do that. Like when I got the teardrop tattoo, where's it at? An ICDTP. I got it, and 3-4 dudes got it after I did, and theirs all looked better than mine. In fact, the first time I put the pattern on, it looked better than what it is now, because it was on, then the ink spilled, more ink, it washed off, drew back on. What? And even the hoes love it. Where's that at? Got that. Afterwards, a couple people wanted, there's a better mine. So no, dude, you're not going to get the Slipknot tattoo, bro. Come up with something else. Probably don't even like Slipknot. I like Slipknot. Let me tell you this, though. You cannot parole with anything. If you have a TV, a Walkman, a CD player, cool headphones, whatever you may have collected or accumulated during your time in prison, you can't take it home with you. You can't. You got to leave for the fellas. There's no way. I seen this dude get swung on so tough because he came from Kern County with all kinds of tobacco. About a half a can. And he's in there just selling cigarettes for $3 or $4. Next thing you know, his locker's fat and he has all this hygiene. 20 tubes of toothpaste, 20 things of deodorant, all this soap. Then they call them to leave. That's another thing. A lot of times people don't tell you when they're leaving. They will not say when they're leaving, especially the short timers. Sometimes people do, but no. A lot of times people don't tell nobody. Someone's business. They're just going to do their time, slide out when it's time to slide out. He tried to slide out with all that hygiene. 2 big old bags. Everyone's like, what in the fizz up? What are you doing, homeboy? Drop that shit. Well, now I'm going to a program. Give a fizz up. Even if you are going to a program, name one program you've ever finished. You're going to do a turnaround. You're going to go there and leave right away, and you're going to take all the hygiene, the connection. Actually, no, you're not. You thought you were. They're swinging on him. And the cop didn't even stop it because he did not want to do any paperwork. This dude was paroling. Here, come on, we're taking your R&R. You got to leave. And he's ducking punches, dropping the bags. Like, take it. Like if some angry dogs are snapping at you and you throw them down your fucking McDonald's. Eat that. Don't devour me. You're not going to step out of there with all that stuff, stud. I myself, my first term, had a Slipknot CD. First album. I wanted to parole with it. I listened to it every day. I knew I was going to get out and want to listen to it every day. I had a CD player in my car, and this is back before you could listen to any song just whenever you want. So I wanted to take that so I can assure that I'd be able to listen to it, and I don't have to go buy it. And at that prison, every prison does things just a little bit different. There, the night before you went home, you take all your state issue stuff. Your clothes, your spoon, your spork, your laundry bag, anything that the state has given you, and they want back, the night before you give it to them. They give you a little ducat. Saying you turned everything in. So the next morning you leave, you show them the ducat. Hey, you turned all shit in, you can go. If you don't have the ducat, they're going to start sweating you. So the homeboy was trying to play pranks on me and take my ducat. That shit didn't work on me back then. Ducat, schmucket. I don't care. Nowadays, though, if I had a ducat and I needed it or I couldn't leave and someone took it, I'd be like, where's my ducat, dude? You guys see my ducat? Way more intense now than I was back in the day. Be that as a May. So yeah, they took my ducat and then they were in my manila envelope. They're like, what's this? Slipknot CD. And like, why do you have a Slipknot CD in your thing? And I was like, I was going to copy down the lyrics tonight. So I'm not going to be able to sleep. I was going to be antsy up right now with some lyrics. Like, you're not going to be able to see them. The light's going to be off. Like, why don't you do that? Don't you have the lyrics memorized by heart? I'm just giving the Slipknot CD back, bro. Dang, 20 questions? Yikes, is this an interview? Get my shit back. And furthermore, go get my ducat, too. And that's me. I did parole with it. You can't parole with shit. Where was I going with all this? Oh, because I love Slipknot, bro. That's where I'm going. I even took the CD home. So then John, the homeboy John, shoots me a cool little care package, some shirts and some stuff. And he shot me this Slipknot. This is a photograph. It's not like a magazine. I'm digging. I'm feeling. I was gonna hang it up. I probably still am. And I got to looking. Look at Corey's fingers. They're painted like Marilyn Monroe red. I'm into trends, dude. I like cool stuff. Like I like outside the box and like wild exotic clothing. But I can't get into the. Second, I didn't even know how to hold my hands. I'm like, how do they do it? When they, like I couldn't do it, bro. I could not follow the lead on that one. Can't get behind it. The red fingernails, like, why didn't you do them black? I felt compelled to paint your fingernails, homeboy. But then when I start running with this, I look at it. That's not his hands. First of all, look how dainty they are. And I believe that's a girl behind him. He's standing there like this. You can't even see his arms. There's a girl behind him with her dainty hands and her painted nails up under him. They're going to do a trust fall. That's all that is. It's not even his hands. So, yeah. Good looking out. Love Slipknot. The bones in the feet are made up of very small bones. Are they not? Speaking of dainty, I told a guy in prison one time he had dainty feet. Because he came up and he wanted a tattoo of flowers around his ankle. But wait a minute now. The flower where it's going to have the pollen, it wouldn't be pollen, it'd be a skull. So it'd be like an evil, scary flower. And then I was quick to make the point, the valid point. You cannot make a flower scary. I don't care if you drew a picture of a flower and you put like the Jason ski mask on him. Friday the 13th, ski mask on a flower, the petals coming out behind the mask. You'd still look at it and say, look at that cute flower with the Friday the 13th mask. No such thing as an evil, scary flower. You have a freaking anklet. You want what amounts to an anklet, and look at your dainty feet. I was like, what size? About an 8? And do you shave them too? Because I'm thinking like, if you wanted to put a flower anklet on your ankle, you would need at least a size 11 foot and have to be like a hairy foot. Like, look at my big clodhopper with this flower anklet. Scary looking little flower. Because then it can have maybe like the Beauty and the Beast type thing. Not like your dainty little foot with your flower anklet. But they're a scary flower now. Never going to work, homeboy. Please allow me to talk you out of that. I started thinking of all this yesterday because I kicked a chair. My foot, I was mad. And there was a chair that was on the ground. And I was like, man, fucking chair. And I kicked it. And my foot hurt bad. I'm like, okay, man, foot hurt. Ow, foot. Motherfucker hurt. Still does. Big ass bruise. I'm not going to take the sock off and show you. I mean, perhaps I would. Maybe this ain't that kind of video. I'm not going to show you the toe, but it's hurting. For certain. Because I kicked the chair. How stupid when there's like all kinds of nothing but small bones in your feet. And it reminds me of several years ago, I was at a Super Bowl party. Watching the Super Bowl. Now, I cannot get into an NFL team. I can't get excited. I can't get behind one. I want to so bad. I so bad want to root for a team because I see guys who do, and it looks so satisfying. When their team scores a touchdown, they're just like, yeah! I want that emotion. I want to feel that way. I've tried. I'm like, yeah! It's kind of... And I had a homeboy who loves the Broncos. And the Broncos are doing great. He bought me a Broncos jersey so we could root together. And I'd watch some games, and he'd call me up, he'd watching it, and I was like, yeah. And I'd flip it back. I was like, 14-7. He's like, did you see what fucking Rodgers did? I'm like, Roger now? Fuck? Oh, no? I cannot get excited and pumped up about fucking football. Wish I could. But bro, several years ago, I was drunk at a football party. Someone made a touchdown. It displeased me. I was like, touchdown, fuck that. And walked up, kicked the entertainment center. Solid oak. Lunch for like a month. Foot was all jacked up. Why would I? And I remember in prison once, they had these things. I was so excited inside about this. I hadn't been going to prison long. And now they're always running like raffles and selling numbers. There's always some dude hustling. A buy-in on this, a buy-in on that. In the day, this dude jumping through all these hoops. He's only going to get like a bucket shot of it. It's kind of crazy. They're going on 24/7. I'm paying no mind except for like a Super Bowl buy-in though. That's something I can get behind because maybe I can even use that to get excited about the Super Bowl. Hey, I'm investing now with a couple soups. So I get my numbers. And it says, if the score is 14-7 at the third quarter, you win. Sure enough, it was even like 7-7. It was like tied and shit. And then, boom, a touchdown. Like, yeah, I did get excited. For the first time ever, 14-7, I won. Went and showed him my numbers. I walked away with like $25 in mackerel. Straight up fizz-up and mackerel. I don't even like tuna, much less mackerel. What is mackerel? What family does it belong to? Is it sea urchin? I got no taste, no desire. I probably couldn't even handle the smell or the consistency of what it feel like in your mouth. Like they just served this mystery meat at county jail. And it wasn't, mystery meat didn't smell bad. It didn't taste bad. It's how it felt in your mouth. Like bologna jelly, just like, no, it shouldn't be. Something's wrong. Something's off. Mackerel, and I couldn't even sell it, man. I was just so disappointed, and I was like put off to the side, and like, didn't you win, Splinter? Like, no. I took an L, homeboy. Straight up L, dog. So, what the fizz like, man? Oh, so, hey, another thing, your foot has small bones in it, so do your hands. Very difficult to fight in a cell, I found over the years. Very difficult to fight into a cell. You got to be careful. In fact, I know the several fights I've gotten to in the cell. Several fights. Yeah, I know I've been in 150 fights. No, I have not been 150. 3 or 4. A couple. Been jumped a couple times. And jumped some people. So definitely seen action in a cell. Not even just my fair share, I suppose. But you never hit as hard as you can because I'm always scared I'm going to miss. And that follow through, like boom, right into the wall. Or those racks really stick out. It'd be so easy to freaking hit that rack. Snarp, I have, and you want to avoid it. That's why if I'm going to fight in a cell and they have a TV, I'll always say, if we can, move the TV. Even if it's hot and heated and we're going to get busy right now, dude, let's at least count to 10, take a deep breath, move that TV. Because what's going to happen, you're going to be fighting, and in an attempt to avoid knocking the TV off the table, you'll go the other way. And there's the bunks. Boom. Clock. Done it. Not even your TV. You're just like, I don't want to knock it off, so I'll spin this way and doom. Right into the bunks. I just said that twice. And fighting in the cell's gnarly. You don't want to do it. Small bones in your hands and your feet, as it turns out. So, well, look, man. So I'm going to make a badass video. I'm really looking forward to it. This is not it. The video is called The Life and Crimes of Splinter. I'm putting a lot into it. It really deals with, not really my childhood per se, but like the younger years. And I've not really touched on that stuff very much. I really haven't. Even, I can say this, before I went to prison, I got over 2 years in the county jail. And wait for it, already, wait, here it comes. And I was innocent. Innocent of all of it. I can't wait to break it down in this video. Was I innocent? Of course I was. Over 2 years in the county jail. I'm going to say it one more time. Innocent. It's a great story. You're going to see how it checks out. Then what else, man? That was not even my first time in jail, though. All that county jail time. When I was 14, I went and did 6 months. I was not innocent. I was way more off the hook at 14 than I was at 24. And at 34. And, bro, I was off the hook at 14. Crazy. I don't even know what it is. I remember we did this robbery, hit a lick. Then we had to get out of town, so we get on this 18-wheeler. The physic at 14, my freshman year of high school, go do a big felony, end up jumping on an 18-wheeler to go out of town. Shiznit, physic. Get out of town, the dude got nervous. The driver of the 18-wheeler got nervous. We're keeping our cool, though. Me and the 2 people I are with, my homeboy and his old lady, we're not nervous. Like 14, just cruising, whatever. He said, get out here. Instead of taking us all the way, we're supposed to go to a big city and let us out like just some little like, fuck, I don't know, man, farmland or something. There's nothing there. Just got out, walked like, what in the hell? Walked for miles and miles, ended up at a phone, and the cops came and snatched us up. So then I went to juvenile hall, out of town where this was. I assume it's up north somewhere. And I went into the juvenile hall. The next day, he woke us up for breakfast. Put us at like a picnic table. I was there with like probably 8 other kids. All of them just happened to be Hispanic. We sit down and eat. I burped and blow it in the dude's face across from me. I thought it was so funny. I burped, blew in his face. They all jumped me. They all started beating my ass. I didn't even fight back. I was laughing. I thought it was so funny. That was my get down back then. I just love that type of shit. Just to get in fights and brawls. Even if I lose, jump. I didn't give a fucking kind of action. I thought it was hilarious to burp in his fucking face for them to jump me. They threw me in my cell, and they were all yelling at me and talking shit to me, and I thought it was hilarious. Shit! At 24, if I was in the pen, and they said, dude, you have to go to that table at breakfast, and you have to engage and get in it with another race. There's going to be about 8 of them there. I'd be like, I'd have to pump myself up for it. I'm like, damn. They're like, burp and blow it in someone's face to kick it off. I'd be stressed out. I'd be like, you want me to do what? Go to the table and just kick it off? All right. I mean, I'll do it. But fuck. But back then, 14, eager beaver, dog. Did that 6 months. And when I was 9, I stole a butterfly knife. And I was going to use it. I'm going to tell you all about that. That was like a hardcore thing. And I pulled out, and we're going to get there. When I was in high school, I took a big-ass butcher knife. I don't know where I went. I can't remember that part, but I had a butcher knife. I was on a public transit bus, and I was waiting at a bus stop, and I was stabbing the bus stop with a big-ass knife. And there's people there. And I got on the bus, and I took off, And it just stopped. I remember we sat for a long time, like 20 minutes, like, what kind of layover is this? And all of a sudden, cops surrounded it, came on, snatched my ass up. And then crazy as hell, probably 10 years after that at least, I'm at this punk rock pad. Everyone, there's guitars, we're smoking weed, cooking up that H. Everyone's partying. Some dude's like, I know you, dude. Where'd I know you from? He's like, I know you. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I know you. He's like, I know you, I know you. He's like, I know where I know you from. When we were kids, you had a big old butcher knife and you were stabbing a park bench. We got on the bus and the sheriff's came and got you. I was like, damn, you remember that? I was like, shit, I didn't remember. Thanks for reminding me. And in addition to that, when I got the parole officer's house raided, when the parole raided the parole officer's house that I was at and took over, they got mad at me. Does it surprise you to hear the cops and parole stuff can be a little bit petty? Play some games? Would that surprise you to hear that? So what they did, when they came in, I was fully clothed. It was wintertime, sweater, and probably 2 pairs of socks. Matter of fact, beanie. I know I had a pair of these on. These were all the rage back then. Bandana for sure. Trucker hat, doing the damn thing. The cops, parole, told me to take all my clothes off because they want to investigate it and look for DNA for like a crime. Like trip out, because then I'm thinking, okay, then you're planting something. What can you possibly be looking for? I haven't done nothing. But damn, if you have it, I suppose you can plant something. If you're that mad, because I did take over a parole officer's pad. He's the star teacher. The parole officer that's in charge of the drug program and a strong amount of heroin. And here you guys raid the pad, and you guys got egg on your face. I've heard that like term used before, and I've never used it. But it seems very fitting that I can say those motherfuckers had an egg on their face. Then they want to take all my clothes. They're going to plant something. And they put me in a blue suicide suit and took me to jail. Do you know how many... and then when you go to jail, you go into a holding tank, there's no room. Those things are like 20. They just pack you in, nuts to butts. And it's funny, you always start out real proper. You stand up. You're like posted up, half flexing. Then if you can finally like squeeze in between somebody, then you're fucking doing this. You're hard as nails. Then before you know it, you might like lay on the ground. Then before you know it, you're fucking laid all on the ground. You got toilet paper for a pillow, and you don't even care. People walking around you after 30 hours, you're like, I don't care, dog. I'm laying down. Forget trying to be acting all hard and shit. That only lasts like the first 8 hours. Anyway, I'm in there with the paper suit. At least 10 different people came to me over the years like, where I know you from? Where I know you from? I know where I know you from. You were in the holding tank and you had the blue suicide suit on. That's what happened there. So, but that's all for tomorrow. Not the blue suicide story, but what I was saying previous to that. The life and crimes of Splinter. I'm going to touch on the younger years. A bunch of crazy stories I haven't even tapped in and tie a lot of stuff together. It's going to be awesome. That's why I want to take my time with it. And it's really going to be, I want it to be proper. But I want to give some of them meanwhile, and I took my time with this. That's why it's so late. So here we are. We're talking about this stuff. But dude, where is here? How did I get here? And what's up with that video the other day when he came on like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, and I'm going to... Dude, I was going to get on the Amtrak and just go cross country and just like stop in Kansas and hey, what's up? And stop over here like in Missouri and then maybe go to Florida. I was like bounce around, bro. I was thinking, especially when everybody said, come through. Oh, all right. Bro, I made that video. I was a sick one. But, dude, what is here? Why am I here? What the fuck is here? Well, I did a 4-year term. While I was doing that 4-year, I inherited a house. A fucking house. Boom, get out. Here's a house. Awesome sauce. The house should have went to my dad, but since he passed away, it came to me. I got this house. I had a really good chance because some cash came along with it. I had a really good chance to do like a fresh start. Wasn't ready yet. I was right back to same old shit. Before you know it, after like 2-3 months, the house gets raided. And then when I get out of jail and I'm fucking up again still, I can't go to my house that I owned and I inherited because it got raided and the cops are looking for me. They know it's my pad. So I had to let other people stay there. So where am I going to stay? I start staying here. My cousin Sue's house. But back then, she was married to a good homeboy of mine, homeboy Sean. I'd done a bunch of county jail time with. And I'm talking to her on the phone from jail, and we're like talking. It's like, come to her pad, and I knew she had a husband. I didn't know who he was, and I walk in. He's like, Splinter, what's up, homeboy? He's like, damn, dog, what's up, brother? Imagine that. Talking with my long-lost cousin I don't really know, coming to meet her, and she's married to one of my good homeboys. Then county jail times in the grip. Shout out to Sean. What's up, homeboy? We're not together anymore. So that's what it was back in the day. I'd always come stay here because the cops never knew about the spot. I'm in and out, in and out. Then what happened was, one day, I decided to get clean. A bunch of shit went down. I was going to do the strong arm robbery. I already discharged 2 parole numbers, a P number and an F number. I'm really not wanting to go back and pick up another number. And I was trying to kick it. And I want to get clean. Once and for all, I want to get clean. I came here. My cousin Sue let me come here. She had ducats for days, a gang of cash. I had no money. clothes on my back. Backpack, some clothes. Let me move in, took care of me. Let me sleep on the couch and kick the dope. It got clean. Then I was clean for a while. A year or so goodbye. She's been taking care of me. And she runs out of money. So the natural progression, the next step would be for me to get a job, start paying the bills that are coming in. I already been here for like a year or two. She's been paying all the bills up to this point, taking good care of me. And it's her house anyway, so I'd be paying bills no matter where I was, right? And this is a badass 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house that she had built several years ago. And she arranged it where the mortgage is actually very, very low, only $700. Dude, a 1-bedroom apartment is like $1,200. It's a great deal. So I just start paying everything. But the problem is, she still wants to treat me like the dude who showed up to kick dope. We've never had to talk like, hey, you been fucking clean half a decade, haven't you? And I'd be like, yeah, sure have. I mean, except for the weed, the methadone, and that shit that happened in 2019. That was just like, that's nothing. We're not going to talk about that. But yeah, clean. Squeaky clean. Jigga. Of course I'm clean. We haven't had that talk. We haven't had like, here, you deserve a house key. Look at my hand. Here, take a house key. After fucking 10 years and paying the bills for like 5. Like I never progressed. I'm still get treated like the fucking junkie that's here kicking dope. Because I can't have friends over. I mean, I can have friends calling my cell phone, but even giving the home number out, no. But even, I pay the home number now. Like the Spectrum bill, the cable, internet, phone, I pay it. But still, it's like, don't get the home number out. But it's my fucking home number. Kinda. And it's just like, dude, what set it off was a good homeboy of mine is going from NorCal to Arizona. He's going to have a 3-hour, I'm like, NorCal, Arizona, 3-hour layover in Bakersfield. He's like, brother, Splinter. He's like, pick me up, homeboy. Snatch me up. Let's go get our grub on. Let's do some dabs and chill. Kick it till I got to get on the bus to Arizona. I said, awesome, brother. Hell yeah, I can't wait. I didn't even ask her. I gave her a courtesy heads up of, hey, I'm picking homeboy up, going to bring him here. 3-hour layover. She tried to say no. It's a big old fit. Like, no, I don't know him. You don't have to know him. I do. You're not bringing this my house. Why is it your house? So I get it. It's your house, but when does it become my house? When can I have motherfuckers over? And it wouldn't have been so bad that she said no, you can't have them over. But the very next day was bill day, so it was like, no, you can't have them over. And the next day, so give me like $1,500. It's like, dude, I feel like I'm getting punked, bro. What if it was like not a family situation? What if I was renting a room off somebody, and they're like, you can't have nobody over and like pay these bills? I'm getting punked, man. You saying no one can come over, and the next day you're wanting money? Dude, just the whole time, man, just everything just like, just threw me off, and it's like, fuck all that. Yeah, dog, hit me hard. Aggravated me. Because I want there to be, I want to be looked at different than the guy who came here, motherfucking, how long ago now? 10 years ago, 5 years ago, kicked dope. I started coming here 10 years ago, but I don't even know, dude, it's been so long, dude. I can't even keep track of the numbers, bro. I guess I can get some accurate numbers, talk about next time. Numbers, schmumbers, bro. It's been a long-ass fucking time. So long I can't remember. Many moons, dude. Long time ago. Dude, no check marks, bro. Veins are coming back even. Dude, it's like, there's not even blood. There's like a whole new drug out there now. What if I had to call it fentanyl? Somebody I know nothing about's taking over the place. It wasn't even around when I was actually using. The whole scene's changed. The whole demograph. So like, well, I just want to be treated different, man. I want to just be recognized that, hey, you've been clean for this long. You're now doing good. You graduated. You've been working. You're paying the bills. You're doing good. Fuck, you can have motherfuckers over. If you say they're cool, then I say they're cool. If you like them, I love them. Fucking come through. Not like, no, I gotta keep them on. You know what she says too? I hate the kitchen's closed. Like I get munchies, bro. I get hungry all hours of the night. I want to go in there, motherfucking 9 o'clock at night. You get some cookies and shit. She'll say, kitchen's closed. What does that even mean? This Mel's Diner? How can the fucking kitchen be closed? I bought those motherfucking cookies in there. I put them in there. Kitchen closed. I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining and shit, but it's just like, fuck, bro. Venting, whatever, vent, complain, all that good shit. But hey, about to cut string, let it fly. Bomb-ass video tomorrow. The Life and Crimes of Splinter. After that, I'm doing a badass video about a Bakersfield massacre. Some shit that went down. It's kind of like a true crime, but it's a Bakersfield true crime. And then, I'm going to do a video after that called about a real one. Because I found out one of my good homeboys, rest in peace, dog. So I'm going to fucking give him respect, but, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to a real one. Cut the string, let it fly. Thank you to all you who offered to open your homes up to me, man. Wow, that made my heart melt with pride. Hit me up for like some merch or something, like a magnet or sticker, but whatever. Or we can, peel box and talk and kick it, hang out. Cut the string, let it fly. Peace. People accuse me of not blinking.